Guard against Lifechanyuan being alienated into political or religious organizations. Xiefeng. November 16, 2023. Translation edited by Chinyu. For more than 10 consecutive years, Chanyuan celestials have faced oppression, with 13 picturesque homes forcibly demolished in Yunnan, Nanjing, Xinjiang, Guizhou, Shandong, Chongqing. Celestials have been coerced or abducted from these homes, and several tens of millions of yuan invested have gone down the drain. Even 2 cars from the Guizhou home remain confiscated to this day. Most Lifechanyuan members are under the surveillance of local governments and the police, frequently subjected to unwelcome attention. The passports of most members have been invalidated, prohibiting them from having a home within the country and also from establishing a home abroad. Especially unsettling is the image of Lifechanyuan members being bound with ropes, forced to squat on the ground, with a police officer pointing a gun at their backs. We have not yet attained the state where Mount Tai could collapse before us without changing our expression or heartbeat. The inner anger is self-evident, and thoughts and impulses of resistance have even arisen. However, considering the purpose of Lifechanyuan, particularly that it is neither a political nor a religious organization, our goal is not to oppose anything but to create an unprecedented new mode of production and living for humanity. The ultimate goal of Lifechanyuan members is to become enlightened immortals. In this world, we don't wish to be enemies or oppose any country, government, political party, religion, or individual. If Lifechanyuan were to evolve into a political or religious organization due to anger, then we would nullify our previous efforts. We would betray the core principles of Lifechanyuan and the initial intentions behind becoming Lifechanyuan celestials. The principles of the way of nature tell us that the growth and decline of anything follow a natural evolutionary law and fate. Despite Lifechanyuan building homes everywhere over the past 15 years, the result has been one after another demolished. Surely, there is a logic to our own development and evolution, and the oppression we face follows the natural law of evolution. Because we understand that everything operates within Tao, the actions of every government and every individual cannot escape the norms of Tao. The behavior of governments is caused by the collective karma of the nation, and the actions of individuals are determined by their own causes and effects. Belief in the justice of Tao prevents the emergence of feelings of resentment. Every existence in the universe holds its own value and purpose. Each one blossoms its unique characteristics, conforming to the macrobalance mechanism of universal life. The value of Lifechanyuan's existence is to showcase a heavenly life for humanity, to present to people a beautiful future for humanity. The value of Lifechanyuan members is to show people the qualities of truth, kindness, beauty, love, faith, and sincerity, to show that within humanity, there exists a group capable of truly being selfless and unselfish. Therefore, my view is that, regardless of how harsh or adverse the conditions for survival may be, we will continue to create homes. Construction is our affair, not the government's. As for the government destroying our home, that is their affair, not ours. Each does their own job, and there is no hatred between us, nor do we need to harbor resentment. What we need to prevent is Lifechanyuan evolving into a political party or a religious organization. In 2013, at the 4th branch of Lifechanyuan in Linsang, Yunnan, I asked a captain from the local public security bureau, "You frequently visit our home, and you understand the situation here. Is there any illegal behavior from us? Is our home not good?" He said, "You haven't committed any crimes, and your home is good. But if the number of Lifechanyuan members keeps increasing, we don't know what you might do." The concerns of the public security and national security personnel are not unreasonable. I have also contemplated, currently, there are only a few hundred Lifechanyuan members. If one day the number of members increases significantly, can we still uphold the principles of Lifechanyuan? Might I develop ambitions, might my ambitions expand, might I interfere with the functions of the government? Might Lifechanyuan evolve into a political organization? Actually, I have my doubts because people change as they gain more power. Some officials, before they took office, really hated corrupt officials. But once they're in power, the higher they climb, the more they tend to become the kind of people they once detested. So, how can we prevent Lifechanyuan from evolving into a political organization? Firstly, no one can call upon other Lifechanyuan members to participate in any form of political activity. Secondly, Lifechanyuan members do not participate in politically inclined activities such as marches, demonstrations, petitions, or resistance. Thirdly, Lifechanyuan members cannot issue any political appeals or political comments in the name of Lifechanyuan. Then, how do we prevent Lifechanyuan from evolving into a religious organization? Firstly, the deification of Guide Xiefeng is prohibited. If any Lifechanyuan celestial feels displeased with Guide Xiefeng, they can express it. Any Lifechanyuan celestial, if feeling that Guide Xiefeng is attempting to impose his will on them, can directly resist. Secondly, Lifechanyuan should not be regarded as a faith-based group. Lifechanyuan is originally a way of life, a large family formed by strangers, not a faith-based group. Thirdly, there should be no religious ceremonies or personal worship within Lifechanyuan, and there should be no religious preaching venues. Political organizations have the chance to suddenly grow and develop, religious organizations have the chance to suddenly grow and develop. But Lifechanyuan does not. Lifechanyuan has been around for 20 years and has not only failed to develop but has shrunk. This is because the standards for Lifechanyuan members are too high, standards that ordinary people find difficult to reach. Even among those who have practiced for more than 10 years, many still cannot meet the highest standards of Lifechanyuan members. Therefore, the development of Lifechanyuan will be very slow. In today's era, having fewer Lifechanyuan members aligns with the development laws of human civilization. Only when substantial changes occur on Earth, when people awaken, will the number of Lifechanyuan members increase. Grass represents the most fragile form of life within the hierarchy of life. Its strength is even inferior to various insects and bacteria. Naming ourselves Chanyuan Celestial, Chanyuan Grass in Chinese, is to convey that we are the most vulnerable group in the world. We not only lack the will to confront anyone but also lack the ability to resist any force. Therefore, by nature, grass is destined to be trampled and abused by livestock, just as Lifechanyuan members are fated to be bullied and oppressed by people. However, when all life disappears from the world, it will be surprising to discover that the earth is covered with grass. The vitality of grass is stronger than the vitality of any other life. As long as there is grass on the earth, the reproduction and proliferation of various life forms will occur again. The earth will always be filled with the vitality and energy of life.